And to all the participants now, all of us have been initiated into being able to go beyond any type of a pain or suffering in life. Whenever you decide, whenever you intensely come to the space of completion, you will manifest the ability of being able to shift anybody's inner space, and you'll be able to see precisely what another person is having in their inner space. Let's say, for example, your friend is having a particular incident that he or she is thinking about. You will actually be able to see the exact incident that they are visualizing. When you are in the space of unclutching, right, the Sahaja Samadhi, you experience such intense completion and powerfulness. Your whole space of completion gets awakened, and you will be able to see what exactly is happening in another person's inner space. That is what all of us are going to be manifesting now. Shall we all start? Shall we all get ready? Please take a few minutes. I request every one of you to connect to a partner. Have them visualize any incident that they want. And you're going to be scanning and identifying what was that exact incident. And you're going to be identifying what happened on that particular day in their life and how the whole event unfolded. And you're going to be scanning and describing the details to them. Let's all start. Please connect your partner. Take a few minutes. Do power manifestation like a game. Don't take it like so seriously. Oh, I have to do it now. It has to happen like this. It doesn't matter. What matters the most is you should become comfortable with power manifestation. Don't try to become so rigid. Don't try to make it like your exam where you have to pass and you have to make the results. No. You are just manifesting a particular experience. That's all is power manifestation. You're manifesting the experience of your highest oneness. So make sure to not get stuck, not get caught in this, and make sure you're just coming to that space of bliss and joy to manifest experience. Let us start. Mahavakya.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham 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 Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham 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 Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Mahamahavagya, spiritual lullaby for Samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up call, wake up song for Paramashiva. This Mahamahavagya is spiritual lullaby for you to fall into Samadhi. Suprabhatam, wake up song for Paramashiva to wake up in you. Just remember this one powerful cognition. This Mahamahavagya puts me in Samadhi. This is spiritual lullaby for Samadhi. And Suprabhatam, wake up song for Paramashiva in me. For Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition, chant this Mahamahavagya. Mahamahavagya, spiritual lullaby for Samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up call, wake up song for Paramashiva. For Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition, chant this Mahamahavagya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Relax.
Om
Settle down.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
I request every one of you to take a few minutes and share with us as to how many people, how many of you have manifested, how has your experience been going so far.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om
Take a few minutes and share with all us how each of you have manifested, how many of you have manifested.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Actually, the moment you start having that experience in your inner space, that shift, that you feel like, oh God, yes, I can experience this, I can manifest this state, that is where the breakthrough starts happening. And from there onwards, every single time that you are progressing towards it, you will say it will come from your conviction, it will not come from a belief, it will come from your experience. You will experience that space. Yes, it is possible for me. When Swamiji is saying it is possible for me, and it will actually become a reality for you. And now we're all going to be entering into the next session where we're going to be understanding further about the secrets of suffering and how the Maya, how we can break free from delusion. And
one of the very important things Swamiji has revealed for us is how we are so busy in living in a quantity centric lifestyle and how to move to quality centric lifestyle. We might be wondering, what does this even mean? Like, if you see, we usually see the world, the life, what we are experiencing from the perspective of how it can be useful for me. What can I get out of it? Never or very rarely from the angle of what can I contribute, right? When you look at things from the quality value, you will never see, like that is why if you see, there are millions and millions of devotees for Swamiji. Swamiji will never look at the number. It's never the number of people. Whether one person is attending the satsang or thousands of people are attending the satsang, with what sincerity, with what dedication Swamiji will sit and deliver the satsang, with what sincerity, dedication Swamiji will attend to that being. It will be exactly the same. This you would witness in Swamiji, like for example, the darshans, right? Especially on the grand occasions like Guru Purnima, Jayanti, the whole Adinam would be flooded with people, like millions would gather. And you will see Swamiji will be sitting in the Simhasan. With what smile? Swamiji will start the very first person's blessing till the last person. Even one inch of that smile will not fade. So this secret of how to drop this quantity centric lifestyle and shift to quality centric is what we are now.
When you are young, some things you want to add in your life, some things you want to leave from your life. The quantity, quality, greed and fear, the same quantity, quality, fear and greed will change as you grow, mature or older. Listen. I'm giving you one example. All things related to quantity and quality changes. They are not eternal. They are ephemeral. Sometimes you enjoy the change. That is called maturity. Growing in wisdom. Sometimes you hate the change. That is what is called attachment, suffering. This quantity, quality centric drama, whole thing is only superficial life. Even the maturity which comes when you understand this quantity and quality changes is not complete enlightenment. That is more like a dharma. You get matured, but that's not ultimate. Ultimate is understanding some things which you create, some things which you maintain, some things which you destroy, some things which you put yourself in delusion. Sometimes you pull yourself out of delusion. Sometimes you liberate yourself. All this is fundamentally you who is doing this drama. You, the consciousness in you is doing this whole drama. Waking up to that is conscious sovereignty. I want you I initiate all of you into Paramashivananda. All pains, sufferings, fears, all negativity becomes redundant and irrelevant. Listen. Even when you are struggling to manifest Paramashiva, you are Paramashiva. So all negativity is reason for patterns that are passed through generations. What is the best way to get out of this? First thing, the fundamentally human being learns the basis of their identity. What is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad, what is pleasure, what is pain. From your past generations, from your parents, family, people around you who taught you. I still remember very clearly one incident. Let me tell you. It really happened. I was helping the Shivacharyas in the temple, in Arunachaleshwara temple, to light the lamp for the earth. So once the Shivacharyas, they do two puja, means the puja is done inside Garbha Mandir and then in Ardha Mandapa. Till the level of Ardha Mandapa, anybody can go and help them and light diyas and give them during the puja, arati. In those days, temple did not have so many staff. And even the staff were there, not only understaffed, they were to run around to all the different sannidhis, shrines. So we are small kids who volunteer. We also go and help here and there, and it's a big blessing, and it's such a joy to volunteer and do puja to Arunachaleshwara. After the puja, they will give the vibhuti first to us, so that's a big pride. Of course, never to forget a very good share of Naivedyam, prasadam, food, graced by Paramashiva himself. So, we always run and do volunteering. And once when I was volunteering, the camphor fell on my finger mixed with oil, burning, fell on my finger and got burnt. And anyhow, immediately the other people who were there, they helped me and they put my hand in the water and the burning sensation started settling. Then I ran to Arunagiri Yogeshwara. Those days I used to be having darshan of Arunagiri Yogeshwara regularly, physically. I ran to him and said, like this, it happened. And he just held that finger and said, Kana, நெருப்பு சுடுங்கிறது தப்பு பாடமப்பா, பாடத்தால் தான் சுடுதே தவிர இருப்பினால் சுடலப்பா. He was telling me the fire burns, fire hurts is because the lesson we learned that fire will burn, not by the existence fire will burn. I still remember how he raised the whole, not just temperature, my cognition about fire. That's it. I realized even the so-called fundamental experience, like fire burns, is because you learned that way. You are delusory learning, not because of its existence. Fire is a principle, fundamental principle of existence, and it is there inside our stomach. Anything which is inside our stomach, how can that destroy us or burn us or disturb us? Skin is the Prithvi, the earth component of you. Fire is one more component of you. How can one component of you destroy another component of you when you are still alive as the master of you? He was giving me the multi-dimensional logic, not binary logic. He says, when you are not inside the body, your own fire component has burnt your own earth component. At least that can be tolerated because you are not there. The head is not there. When the head is not there, the students can, like it's like if the teacher is not there, the students can fight amongst each other and burn the classroom. But when the teacher is there, head is there, how can they fight with each other? He said, you are the head. When you are in the body, how can your fire element burn your earth element? I said, right. Correct, Swami. That one lesson he taught me, I realized multiple things. First thing, even the so-called worst sufferings are because you are taught it is a suffering, not because it is a reality. Paramashiva's message directly from KAILASA Happiness is delusion. Bliss is real existence. Whoever asks you to pursue happiness is deluding you. Happiness is binary logic based. Today happiness is getting a car. Tomorrow happiness is getting a house. Day after tomorrow happiness is getting a wife. The next day you know what is happiness. Where you landed. Bliss is when you know absolutely you are in tune with the whole existence. Even if you think you are not in tune and accept that as a reality, you will be in bliss. Bliss comes from powerful cognitions. Happiness comes from the opinions of the people who make you powerless and those powerless cognitions. I tell you. Each time when you cognize powerful cognitions of the cosmic truth, cosmological truth, truths as per cosmic logic, you manifest bliss. Bliss is based on cosmic logic. Happiness is based on binary logic. Society keeps you deluded with the idea of happiness. If you understand bliss, and it is too easy to start experiencing bliss. It is not at all difficult. I am telling you. That's the first powerful cognition you need to know. Bliss is too easy to experience. Bliss is the source material out of which Paramashiva is made. Actually, bliss is the source material out of which this whole universe is made. Anandam Brahmeti Navyajanat. Upanishad declares very clearly. Out of Ananda, the stuff called Ananda, this universe is made. Don't waste it without experiencing it. Annam Brahmeti Navyajanat. Annam na nindyat tat vratam. Pranam Brahmeti. Mano Brahmeti, Vijnanam Brahmeti, Anandam Brahmeti. Taittiriya Upanishad. Actually, I am chanting the first lines of the different paragraphs. Taittiriya Upanishad very clearly declares. Anandam Brahmeti Navyajanat. Understand? The whole universe is made of a stuff called Ananda. It's made out of stuff called Ananda. Anandat eva kalvimani bhutani jayante. It is indeed from Ananda all the beings have happened. The experience of powerfulness, not feeling suffocated, experience of non-violence. See, a person who is fulfilled will never be violent. He'll only feel like giving, giving, giving. How can I give more? How can I contribute more to everyone's life? Actually, when you are in bliss, the moment you wake up, whoever you see, you feel like hugging and blessing them. If you are not blissful, whoever you see, you feel biting them. So, falling in the eyes of the people who are not blissful is a curse. Be clear. Ananda Atma, the soul, the self, which is made of the material called Ananda. Only that soul should be experienced, it should be seen. Actually, when you see that soul, you experience Ananda in you. Anandam Brahmano Vidyat. Bliss is the primary manifestation of Paramashiva. Paramashiva made his own pure consciousness as the core recipe of life. Then he added other many things. But the core recipe of life is his own consciousness. This is the pure truth. Now the applied truth, listen to this very carefully. Listen to this very carefully. First, this is the greatest news, best news. Second, listen. Eternal bliss, Nitya Ananda, is one of the core, inherent, innate quality of Paramashiva's consciousness. Understand one thing. My inexhaustible activism comes from absolute fulfillment and bliss, not from any discontentment. See, discontented fellow will be active but cannot have a large vision which can go on expanding infinitely. Listen to this truth. The vision I carry never tires me, frustrates me. It is like a huge energy, inspiration for intense activism, an eternal bliss, the pure bliss. The eternal bliss, Nitya Ananda, is the first effect. The moment you cognize Paramashiva's consciousness is the recipe of your life. Please understand, if you are alive, be very clear, the core recipe of your life is Paramashiva's own consciousness. He put himself, he was cooking, things were not working out, the life was not happening. He just took himself and put it. Immediately life happened. That's all. Visualize. He was cooking, trying to cook life. So many components he added, but life was not happening. It was coming out like a sakra pongal, puliyodare, or so many other things came out, but life was not happening. He just smiled and put himself, his own consciousness. He just took his consciousness and put it. Immediately life happened. Listen. First thing, this is the best news. Second, this means your core programming is such extreme, infinite, unending, Satchit Ananda Nithyanandam. Sat, you know, you are programmed for truth. Sat, that is your core. Till you manifest that, you won't rest. Because you are programmed for that. Chit, consciousness. By your very nature, you are aware you exist. Ananda, bliss, the infinite Ananda. Now again I am going to give you some of the conclusions about you. Cosmic conclusions about you. See, you have your own conclusions. I am tall, short, fat, lean, fair, dark. You have your own conclusions about you. This language, this religion, that religion. This country, that country. This nationality is the another one stupidity taught to human beings. No, really. It's a conspiracy by politicians. All these ideas, concepts, you have about you, but cosmos has some conclusions about you. The owner who made you has some conclusions about you, and he also is very clear why he made you. Let's try to put that software and see how we are functioning. That's all. The whole Atma Tattva is nothing but using the original owner's updated software to make the product function and see what all it manifests. It's only your integrity to these conclusions are required, nothing else. Nothing else is required. Listen. The conscious principle, consciousness, conscioushood, Atma Tattva, the conscious component, Atma Tattva in you, in all of us, is not only beyond these Panchatattva's of Prithvi Tattva, Appu Tattva, Teyu Tattva, Vayu Tattva, Akasha Tattva, means roughly in English, earth element, water element, fire element, air element, space element, the conscious element in you, consciousness in you, Atma Tattva in you, not only is beyond all these five, this empowers all these five. Listen. Atma Tattva in you, conscious principle in you, Chit Shakti in you, conscious hood in you, consciousness in you, conscious element in you. All these words denote the same. Conscious element in you is not only beyond these five principles called earth element, earth element, water element, fire element, air element, space element. This Atma Tattva, conscious principle, empowers, gives life to all these five. Listen carefully. If you use unclutching, completion and tyaga to stop all the interferences and inferences of earth, water, fire, air, space elements on your Atma Tattva, on your conscious principle, you will manifest powers immediately. Listen. Pratyagatma Chaitanya Jakratam, individual conscious principle awakening, is not exclusive right for anyone. It is even for animals. It is granted. Understand? If you try to keep the powerful cognition, your Atma, your Atma Tattva, while you are eating, while you are sleeping, your body will not react like a normal human body. There will not be any body odor. There will not be any. The hangover of sleep, the effect of sleep on you. From today, all of you start manifesting this powerful cognition. Your conscious principle, Atma Tattva, is not only beyond the five elements, earth element, water element, fire element, air element, and space element. The Atma Tattva empowers all these elements and do not allow the interferences and inferences of these 5 elements on your Atma Tattva. Understand? If you just awaken your Atma Tattva, that's all. Immediately, Parabrahma, Parandama, Parameshwara, Paramashiva, Parashakti, all will manifest in you. All of them are waiting to manifest in you. You just need to say yes. I really want to tell you all, please listen. Please listen. Listen. I absolutely love you guys. All of you who are here for initiation and mandala process, I absolutely love you guys. I am revealing the most sacred truth. Listen carefully. You are really Paramashiva. Paramashiva is really the source material of you, the core content of you. Start internalizing, start chewing this idea. How can this be the truth? My core content, source material is Paramashiva. In fact, there is so many incompletion, hurting, pain, contradiction. Hey, too much. But I tell you, please start understanding beyond all this, the deepest core, your cells can be produced, sustained, rejuvenated, pulled out of delusion and liberated. This whole thing can happen inside you only if Paramashiva is residing in you. So, if you are alive, Paramashiva is residing in you. Really is residing in you. Just to tell this truth to all of you, Paramashiva is keeping me alive. Understand? The number of assassination attempts, I should have been dead. I don't know how many hundreds of times long before. But neither I am dead nor hurt. Not only alive, surviving, thriving. It is just because I need to tell you this one truth. You are Paramashiva. Start functioning from this core cognition. You will see the shift start happening in your thought current, thinking process. Shift starts happening in your cognition about you, world, and God. Today's initiation is be the center of the ultimate manifestation of the cosmos. Listen. The ultimate of the cosmos is Paramashiva. Manifest, unmanifest in both, ultimate and everything put together is Paramashiva. Sit with this one cognition. This whole cosmos and the ultimate of the cosmos, Paramashiva, is breathing through you. Listen. Paramashiva does not live in your consciousness. Your consciousness is alive, conscious because it is inside Paramashiva. Listen carefully. You are alive, you are able to perceive, you are able to think, you are able to exist because you are inside Paramashiva. So sit with this truth. Paramashiva's consciousness is giving you the experience you exist. You are living inside the mind of Paramashiva. Your body is inside the body of Paramashiva. Your mind is inside the mind of Paramashiva. Your consciousness is inside the consciousness of Paramashiva. Sit with this truth now. Your breathing is inside the breathing of Paramashiva. I initiate all of you into Paramashivanandam. All pains, sufferings, delusions, everything has no existence. Because Paramashiva does not have pain. If he has a pain, if he has a suffering, then I can say, your pain is inside Paramashiva's pain. No, that statement has no meaning. Your body is inside Paramashiva's body. Your mind is inside Paramashiva's mind. Your consciousness is inside Paramashiva's consciousness. But because Paramashiva does not have suffering, I cannot say your suffering is inside Paramashiva's suffering. The truth is you don't have suffering. All suffering, pain, delusion, everything has no existence. No existence. It is non-existent. It has no existence. So understand. Sit now. Your body is inside Paramashiva's body. Your mind is inside Paramashiva's mind. Your breathing is inside Paramashiva's breathing. Your consciousness is inside Paramashiva's consciousness. The Agni inside your body is inside Paramashiva's Agni. The water inside your body is inside Paramashiva's water. Every element in your body is inside Paramashiva's elements. Sit with this truth. I'll breathe Paramashivananda in you. You will manifest Paramashivananda. You will manifest Nithyananda. You will all be free from all pain, sufferings, fears. All the obsessive, compulsive patterns. All of this will become redundant. Om, Om, Om. everything in your inner space which does not allow you to manifest Sadashivoham is fear. It is like a undigested material in your biomemory. Undigested material in your biomemory. In your muscles, if something is not digested, becomes part of your muscles, it will become cancerous. In your muscle memory, if something is not digested and stays back, it becomes fear. It becomes fear. So understand, reduction of bad cholesterol in your body and your health are directly proportionate to each other. Reduction of fears in your system and your enlightenment is directly proportionate. Understand how the reduction of bad cholesterol and your health is directly proportionate to each other. Same way, reduction of fears and manifestation of Sadashivoham is directly proportionate to each other, because the cholesterol does not stop on that extra tire around you, your waist. It sits there and spoils everything. Life sits in Anandagandha and makes everything positive. Like Guru sits in one place but clears the ignorance and raises people all over the world. Negative fellows sit in one side and create disturbance everywhere. They sit in one place and send viruses all over internet. Same way, cholesterol may sit on your stomach but sends disturbances to all organs of your system. You need to understand. Fear, you may be thinking, is only in one corner, but it doesn't keep quiet. It doesn't keep quiet. It interferes in everything. That is the reason I am saying reduction of the cholesterol is directly proportionate to your health. Bad cholesterol. Reduction of fears is directly proportionate to your manifestation of Sadashivoham. Everything under matrix only can create fear in you. Anything above matrix cannot create fear in you. Understand that? Something which is beyond matrix may not be attractive towards you, to your mind as and now, but understand that can never generate any fear. Fear cannot be generated by something which is beyond matrix. So all fears are by the things under the matrix. Anything under the matrix. See how you have to deal with matrix, You should make him as comedy villain, not even a real villain. Like comedy police. If you see in Tamil movies, always the police will come after everything is done to carry the dead body. The bodies which are fallen here and there will be fight, hero will be dun 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 dun. The funny thing about Indian movies is the villain will be going in helicopter, hero will go in bullock cart and catch the villain. Hero will go only in bullock cart. Villain will be going in helicopter. But somehow hero will catch the villain. Anyhow, make your matrix comedy villain, comedy police. The way you have to deal with this, treat anything under matrix as like a dirt. I can give you many examples. If a frog is trying to kick the elephant, how the elephant will look at the frog, same way look at your matrix. I wanted to tell you one important thing. Be rest assured. Even if you think you are under the matrix, ultimately there is a space in you which cannot be bound by any matrix. That is Sadashivoham. Ultimately, it does not give up on you. When you melt down the fears, you will understand what I am saying. மரத்தை மறைத்தது மாமத யானை, மரத்தில் மறைந்தது மாமத யானை. பரத்தை மறைத்தது பார்முதல் பூதம், பரத்தில் மறைந்தது பார்முதல் பூதம். பொன்னை மறைத்தது பொன்னணி பூஷணம், பொன்னில் மறைந்தது பொன்னணி பூஷணம். தன்னை மறைத்தது தன்கரணங்களை, தன்னில் மறைந்தது தன்கரணங்களை. I'll give you the translation. In a wooden elephant carving, if you see the intricacies of carving and perceive it as elephant, you forget it is wood. If you perceive it as a wood, you forget it's a carving. Listen carefully. When you get involved in every intricacy of what is shown in front of you by building an opinion about everything as good or bad, you are caught in the Maya matrix. Listen. The every curve, ups and downs of what is being shown, what is appearing in front of you, whatever is appearing in front of you, listen carefully. Getting involved with opinions, whether it is good or bad, keeps you engaged in Maya matrix. If you build opinion about every person, every situation, everything around your life, you will polarize the whole life. All this good for me, all this bad for me. Building more and more opinions. You have to be very clear. Building more and more opinions about the things you are seeing within the matrix keeps you engaged with the matrix and establishes matrix's authority over you. Understand? Building opinion as good or bad is what I call seeing the elephant and forgetting it is wood. Understand? In the world, it is a wood sculpture of elephant. But if you perceive that as elephant, it's my world. It may look very funny, but I should ask this question. In your iPad, when you are seeing some video clip about cobra or python or a big snake, how many of you don't even touch the iPad where the face or the head of the snake is? Raise your hand. Do you remember you are all adults and it cannot bite you from inside the iPad? Listen. So much of opinion getting built about what is seen. Many of you have not raised the hand, I know, but you will not even dare to touch the screen, I know. I know. Now in LED screen, if I project a huge cobra which is moving, a video about the cobra, let me ask and let me see how many are able to touch the LED screen. Listen. It may be very simple pattern. It may look too simple, but it is not. I want you to contemplate on it. It is one of the very important revelation I wanted to share today. Opinions. Building opinion about everything is taught to you as knowledge. If your purpose is based on existential reality and having all the artificial ignorance to support that, you are already out of the matrix. But if your purpose is artificial ignorance, even if you own the whole planet Earth, ownership idea itself is artificial stupidity. Within the matrix, anything you do is waste of your time, which is life for you. Your time is money for your boss, pleasure for your beloved. Your time has a various meaning for many people in your life, but for you, your time is life. Understand the meaning of your time. For your boss is money. Meaning of your time for the people who is in love with you or loved by you is attention, love. Meaning of your time for your son or daughter is to have what they want, their education or their house or whatever they want. Each one of them have a different meaning for your time. Your meaning you need to have for your time. The word your time, the meaning you need to have is your life. Understand, if your purpose is existential reality and artificial ignorance, artificial intelligence of the matrix is used to support it, great, you are out of the matrix. But if your purpose itself is artificial ignorance or artificial intelligence, I tell you, you are wasting your life. You are not living, you are grown. You are not living, you are grown. When you hook your gadgets to the grid, be very clear, you are hooked, not your gadgets. When you hook your gadgets to the grid, you are hooked to the grid, not your gadgets. Your gadgets are the tub in which you are sleeping and you are hooked. The artificial pleasure you feel in your Facebook friends and the gadgets, with that is the liquid, lubrication liquid on which you are grown. Understand, it is 110 volt current in the Matrix movie. I'll call it as a 120 because 120B is conspiracy in Indian IPC. It's a 120B, greatest conspiracy against humanity. Please listen. If artificial intelligence or artificial ignorance, which all of us commonly accepted and created, if that becomes the purpose of your goal, you are grown, not living. Jiva, listen, the individual existence, perceptional, experiential, comparative, all put together, your individual existence is Jiva. It goes through 25 states of consciousness. From sleeping, 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 dreaming, dreaming, sleeping, waking, 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 awakened, awakened, waking. Totally 25 various states of consciousness you go through as a Jiva. Jagat, the universe. It has 11 dimension. Length, breadth, depth is all you know. Time and space still scientists are exploring. But various permutations and combinations of length, breadth, depth, time and space forms 11 dimension. That is the Jagat, universe. Sadashiva, Ishvara, who manifests as 5 dimension and unmanifest part of him. That is Ishvara. Listen. Jiva, soul. Jagat, universe. Ishvara, Sadashiva. The matrix between these three is called Sri Vidya. the knowledge of Sri. Sri means Adi Shakti. The knowledge of Adi Shakti is the knowledge which will liberate you from this matrix. Understand? When you are caught in this matrix, whatever you think you are, you will continue to be slave. It is like a lion hypnotized all the sheep, saying that you are all lion. Don't bring lion cub story here. It is different. It's a different lion. The lion hypnotized all the sheep, saying you are all lions. So you can come without fear every day. You will have one. Even what society teaches you, the choices as freedom is nothing but you being hypnotized. You being sheep and hypnotized as lion. Understand? That is why Kathopanishad again and again insists on right, not the pleasant. If both can come together, great. If you have to make a choice, always right, not the pleasant. Because most of the time, in the form of the pleasant, enters matrix into you. Listen. Listen. I'll tell you, when you fall into the matrix, Maya, when you fall into the Maya, I'll tell you exactly. Listen carefully. I'll give you this example. Listen carefully. You come and ask me, Swamiji, give me the way for enlightenment. I tell you nothing. Just have integrity and listening with the Guru. You will immediately be liberated. And you start thinking, oh God, integrity means I have to be completely in tune with what he is telling. And listening. Maybe. I think I tried 2-3 times. It did not work out. So I'll start practicing. First, integrity with my father, mother, brother, husband, father-in-law, son-in-law, daughter-in-law. Then I'll bring integrity with master. Gone. You have already fallen into the matrix. Listen. If you feel, the moment you feel, I tried being integrated and listening, but enlightenment did not happen. When you come with that statement, when you come to that statement itself, decide, no, will persistence is the solution, not dilution. Understand the first principle. The first principle itself should be practiced with will persistence. The moment you feel you need a second principle, you have fallen into the matrix. Over. You have fallen into the matrix. If I say, unclutch now, I'll give you enlightenment. And you say, I tried unclutching many times, it doesn't work. So let me start the completion. I'll pen down all my pain pattern and complete one by one and remove all the load and do the catharsis, cleaning up. Then I'll come to the unclutching. Gone. You are under matrix. You are under Maya. The first principle. If I say unclutch now, I'll give you enlightenment. If I say come to integrity and listening now, I'll give you enlightenment. Hanging on to that, if you are failing, use persistence to make it successful without dilution is Sri Vidya. Sri Vidya means the will persistence. To master the mystery of the matrix, how this Jiva Ishvara Jagat is spinned around, how this Jiva Ishvara Jagat overlaps on each other, how this Jiva Ishvara Jagat coordinates with each other, how this Jiva Ishvara Jagat moves with each other. Whenever you do not compromise on the first principle, first word. For example, I utter Shivatvamasi. It means you are Shiva. Then you declare Sadashivoham. Decide to be in that space. If you are missing, use will persistence to be in that space again and again. But the moment you decide it is not happening, so let me pick up some methodology or some situation, some completion, some process, something through which I will travel and reach Sadashivogam. Gone. You are under matrix. You are under Maya. Understanding the Maya matrix, ferociously breaking from it, using all your ferociousness to make one hole into that Maya matrix and getting out, reaching the spaceship. Then, using the same ferociousness to break the Maya matrix, being inside. That is what is manifesting powers. Listen carefully. When you manifest powers, you are not letting any of the rules, regulations, bondages, powerlessness of the matrix come to any agreement with you. Matrix tries its best. Let's have a contract. You don't expose me. But you are very clear. I am not going to have anything extraordinary by you giving me like a bhiksha. I'll break you, only then I will have powers. Not by having understanding with you, but by making you shiver. Listen, that is the attitude of a Shaivite. Even the reality, grahas, cannot touch, disturb a man who is beyond the Maya matrix. Accident cannot happen to a being beyond Maya matrix. If you read the Kolar Padikam of Jnana Sambandhar,
how beautifully he describes. He does not stop with just 9 grahas. He says, the wild animals, other devatas, thieves, forest fire, nothing can touch you. Nothing can touch you. The whole Kolar Padigam of Jnana Sambandhar, the thought current is conveying to us is, have the ferociousness towards the Maya matrix. It cannot touch you. It cannot touch you. Prevalent things which makes you powerless are reality. Nothing can touch you. Avai nalla adiyar avarkku migave. That's a beautiful word he uses, ending every stanza. He describes detailed way how the grahas and then all the other gods, goddesses and the gods of the directions, nakshatras, rashis and wild animals, nothing can touch you. Understand? The ferociousness with which you need to handle Maya matrix, you can learn from this one Kolar Padigam of Jnanasambandha Murti. Tirunavukkaras Peruman, another saint tells Jnanasambandha Murti, don't go to Madurai now. Neither the grahas are right, nor the situation there is right. Jnanasambandha Murti never listens to anybody other than Sadashiva. He does not care about anything which is under the Maya matrix. Veyuru Dolivangan Vidamunda Gandan Viganalla Vinai Dadavi Masaru Dingal Gangai Mudimel Anindin Ulame Bugundadanal Nyayiru Dingal Sevai Budan Vyadan Velli Sanibam Birandu Mudane Asaru Nalla Avai Nalla Adiyara Varkumigave. See the thought current when I know reality is my purpose, I cannot entertain the powerlessness, victim pornography, and I cannot be affected, I will not be affected by any of this powerlessness. The child, see the ferociousness. One more thing, it is not the arrogance of ignorance, no. The way he describes all the possible obstacles which can come shows very clearly he is aware of all that. See, out of ignorance, what can happen? That is different. Here he is not out of ignorance, he is describing everything. He is describing everything. Enbodu kombu aadamai இவை மார்பிலங்க எருதேறி ஏழையுடனே பொன்பதி மத்த மாலை புனல் சூடி வந்தென் உளமே புகுந்தாதனால் 9 ஒன்றும் 6 18 உடனாய நாங்கள் ஆள்கள் அவைதாம் அன்போடு நல்ல அவை நல்ல அடியார் அவர்க்கு மிகவே. He is describing every possible danger and then he says all that will be only good for the person who is carrying Sadashiva within him, who is beyond matrix. His purpose, because his purpose is beyond matrix, he does not bother about anything which is under the Maya matrix. The ferociousness you need to have to handle the Maya matrix. Understand? Here, see the way structure. First, he defines the Sadashiva, how he is in his heart. Then only he describes even this poverty pornography items. He is not describing this first. He is not describing ஞாயிறு திங்கள் செவ்வாய் புதன் வியாழன் வெள்ளி சனிபாம்பு இரண்டும் வேயுரு தோழிமங்கன் விடமுண்ட கண்டன் மிக நல்ல வீணை தடவி. No, he is not describing the problem first. Please understand, the fellow who does not know the problem also is not complete. The fellow who thinks about the problem first also is not complete. Neither the ignorance of the problem will solve the issue, nor putting that as a first is going to solve the issue. A proper right solution. First, be very clear. The matrix has no place in you. Beyond Maya matrix only sits in your heart. He says, Veyuru Dolivangan Vidamunda Gandan. Even the description of Sadashiva, see, Veyuru Dolivangan Vidamunda Gandan means the worst matrix. Alahala, that itself he swallowed and kept in his throat. Even the description of Sadashiva, who is beyond matrix, is sitting inside me. It's a beautiful story actually. After having the whole alagala in his throat, he is playing veena, Rudra veena, and enjoying the taste. You need to know, Rudra veena can be played only when you are in high awareness. It means even the alahala cannot make him miss even awareness. After drinking alahala, he proves he is in the highest awareness by playing Rudra veena. Understand this 3 word. Again I'll remind. First, understanding the matrix. What is your inner space holding as purpose? Is it prevalent ideas or existential reality that decides whether you are under Maya matrix or moving out of Maya matrix? Understanding Maya matrix. Second, being ferocious with Maya matrix. If you are already bitten by Maya matrix, even with you, be ferocious. With that part of you, be ferocious. And break from the Maya matrix. And same ferociousness will manifest as powers within the Maya matrix when you play.
In Sanskrit, we have two words, Vada, Pradivada, Kandana, Mandana. Means churning the logic till you achieve the nectar of understanding, realization. Kandana Mandana means the removing all the things which does not exist but gives you the feeling it exists. See, I tell you, it is just like a two edge of the cloth. One edge you say life is suffering, one edge you say life is bliss. But when you move to any one edge, you will become enlightened. You will jump out of that. You will fall out of that edge. Please understand. Enlightenment is falling out of this. Life is this. One edge is life is bliss. One edge is life is suffering. Go to any one extreme through your cognizance, you will jump out of it. You will become enlightened. Whether you believe Buddha, life is suffering, or whether you believe me, life is bliss, if you align your cognizance to that one belief, you will become enlightened. But suffering is part of life is not going to liberate you. Who said that? Suffering is part of life is not what Buddha taught. You heard. That is what you heard, but didn't see. Suffering is part of life. You heard. Buddha did not say. Buddha said life is suffering. There's a big difference between suffering is part of life and life is suffering. Align to anyone, you'll be liberated. Whatever you know as life is suffering, so escape from it. I wanted you to know some of the basic truths. When Buddha declared life is suffering, when I read that statement first, I said, no, what is this? This fellow, such a pessimist. Starting with a statement, life is suffering. Now, I agree with Buddha with all respects. Unless you learn that word first, you do not develop perseverance. Man do not develop vyavasayatmika buddhi, perseverance, unless he understands that statement. Life is suffering. Life is dukkha. See, the big problem is, when you feel life is joy, when you believe life is joy, you tend to wander. You take up one project, suddenly you feel the other project glitters more. The other side is more greenery. Wow! I think that life is more joyful, more green, more shining, more palabala. Let me jump. You jump there. From there, when you look at the other side, wow, that looks more shiny, more beautiful, more powerful, great. Let me jump there. You jump there. Markada Vairagya. In Sanskrit, we have a word called renunciation of the monkey. Monkey renounces one branch to catch other branch, but it doesn't stay with that branch. Within 2 seconds, it catches some other branch and renounces this branch also. Margada Vairagya. Renunciation of the monkey. No? When Bhagavan Buddha says, life is suffering, his first statement is that only. Life is dukkha. Suffering. I attest, I second his opinion. Only when you understand life is suffering, You learn perseverance. When you take up a project, when you face suffering, you'll understand, hey, life is suffering. Let me stand with this suffering, with this project and see the end of it. Truth is life is joy. Fact is life is suffering. Till you experience truth, better be with fact. Vyavasayatmika buddhi keha kurunantana perseverance in any level, in any project, whether it is the inner world or outer world. Understand, even living enlightenment is a project. Jivan Mukti is a project. You take it up. It's a project, you take it up. To achieve the end of it, in the initial level, believing life is suffering will be much better. Because you will have perseverance. When you face different sufferings, different problems, you will not know. Life is suffering. Let me be stable. The stability will happen in you. When you don't understand life is suffering, the stability does not happen in you. There's a term I learned just 2 days before. Quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. Just 2 days before, I was learning this word. I have teachers all around me. See, when you are ready to learn, you will have teachers, everybody all around you. Quid pro quo. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. Let both of us be together. This is the way the collective illusions are spread. Collective delusions are created. For thousands of years, people were believing earth is flat because of collective delusion. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. Collective delusion is the worst suffering a man can have. When you know life is suffering, you will have the perseverance. You will have the determination. You will have the vyavasayatmika buddhi. If you believe life is suffering, you will have the perseverance. You will have the determination to be stable and achieve. Vyavasayatmika buddhihi, fixed resolve. I tell you, which is a basic requirement for external and internal enlightenment. External and internal success. External and internal achievements. Once actually I landed upon a very deep, strong, sacred cognition in my life that I cannot be hurt. I cannot have any pain. I am the Atma. Atma cannot have any pain, suffering, nothing. It is pure space. It was so powerful and so strong. I went and took the knife and cut my thigh to check it. A child will not have a guts to take a knife and cut himself to check. Understand, I tell you, the power of the cognition was so much. I could not control myself testing it on me because I was too excited. Of course, I needed few more understanding. See, when I am the Atma, soul, I am not the body, and I cannot be destroyed, I don't have pain, I am beyond sufferings, then I should have tested that on my Atma, not on my body. I have tested it on which something I am not. See, the experience is sitting in the Atma, the cognition is sitting in the consciousness. But experimenting, I am doing it on my body. That understanding I gathered little later. But that cognition was so powerful. Even when there was a pain on the body, I did not feel bad for what I did. I did not feel bad about testing it. It was such an ecstasy. Wow, wow, wow. Like a long journey is over. Now I don't need to run around anywhere here and there. I am that rest, that restful awareness, that cognition was such an ecstasy. When I cut my thigh and went back to Annamalai Swamigal, he said, what you did is neither wrong nor right. I couldn't understand. What do you mean? He said, because of this cutting yourself, you got the click. Ultimately, that you are not the body. Actually, after that only he gave me the initiation into that Aham Spurana. The methodology of the Aham Spurana by great incarnation, Ramana Maharshi. It was transmitted to me by Annamalai Swamigal. So Ramana Maharshi is my Paramaguru. And Annamalai Swamigal transmitted that Aham Spurana, Anubhava into me, and which became reality when I was 12 in the Pavadakundru. After that, once Annamalai Swamigal was telling me, now understand the thing you did, cutting your thighs, neither right nor wrong. Because you got the vision, you don't need sacrifice. You don't need to cut yourself again. If Annamalai Swamigal said cutting yourself is right, I would have been continuously doing that everywhere. And all of you will be sitting and cutting yourself. It is not right. Same way, it is not wrong. You need certain kind of a ferociousness to do sacrifice till the vision clicks. That kind of a ferociousness is required for the vision to click. So because the ferociousness is required for the vision to click, the experimenting on yourself, cutting yourself, your thigh was not wrong. Because it is not required regularly, once the vision clicks, it is not right. Understand it properly. Sacrifice is required only till the vision clicks. Once the vision clicks, you don't need sacrifice. Because living enlightenment does not need sacrifice. It only needs the vision clicking in you. But till the vision clicks, you need to have the passions and perseverance, will, persistence. For that you need sacrifice. Shivanyana Anubhuti, Shivanyana Anubhava, Paramashivoham Anubhuti is a vision manifest, not torture or suffering. The fundamental cognitions are the principles the foundation principles you cognize decides whether you are going to build a materialistic ecosystem around you, so-called rational ecosystem around you, or an enlightened ecosystem around you. Please understand. All the so-called conclusions of the science and rationality is not rationally rational or scientifically scientific. All the cognitions, politicians, social leaders trying to infuse into you are not absolute truth or absolute right. Understand? Neither the cognitions are absolute truth, nor they are rationally rational or scientifically scientific. But unfortunately, the cognitions you cognize decides the quality of life you are going to have. Understand? The ultimate Tyagi, Paramashiva, reveals all the truths as it is in Vedas and Agamas for every one of us to live enlightenment and create an enlightenment ecosystem around us. Please understand. I want to tell you some of my own experiences. If you cognize life is pain, you are going to go on create pain. If you cognize life is bliss, you will go on be creating bliss. If you cognize life is hard work, you are going to go continuously going to create hard work. If you cognize life is joy, you are going to continuously manifest joy. The good news is cognition is conscious process. You can recreate, rebuild, reform, rejuvenate, reinvent, recreate as you want. Cognition is conscious process, not unconscious, random happening. It's a conscious process. You can recreate, rejuvenate, reinvent, redesign, rebuild your conscious process. Devils, demons, rakshasas, rakshasis. Every day they go on vomiting poison. Then they also start attracting the people who are waiting for that poison. Understand, it is all about the frequency, the vibration for which you are waiting. Universe scatters that to you. If you are waiting for frustration, negativity, Kalabhairava sends that. If you are waiting for enlightenment, positivity, powerful cognitions, Kalabhairava sends you that. I tell you, if you taste the Sattvika Ananda, means the bliss, powerfulness you enjoy when you empower others. For example, every day, all these deep secrets, the sacred secrets, powerful truths, I go on reveal. Every day people apply that in their life and they feel empowered, joyful. When I see their smile, I feel the joy of existence. And I feel empowered. I feel I should teach the truths more and more. I tell you, hard work gets you more hard work. Happy life gets you more happy life.
Living enlightenment means vibrating in the frequency of the cosmic constitution, cosmic truths, universal truths, reverberating with the principles of the universal truths. You need to understand, when the universal truths become the source cognitions for you, when you start reverberating with the universal truths, cosmic constitution, the ultimate cognitions, Paramasathyas, Paramashiva's Satyas. It is literally like an elephant entering into a hut. Paramashiva enters into your ignorance and shatters it. Understand how a small hut will be shattered if an elephant enters into it. Same way, when Paramashiva enters into your cognitions, the way you operate. Cognition means whatever you cognize as a life, good, bad, right, wrong, goal, obstacle, what should be done, what should not be done, how much you can do, all these cognitions you have. That is the fundamental decision-making mechanism of your life. I call that as a buddhi.
I can give you one small example. Very simple. Actually, I have done this in those days when I used to live in Bididi, the small group of disciples. Even now our KAILASA Vasis in Bididi can try this. I'll first explain. If you sit in front of our banyan tree, under a banyan tree, and few people sitting in the Sabdarishi rocks in Ramanagara hill. In the Ramanagara hill there is a 7 rock under which there are caves where all the 7 rishis lived. Sabdarishis, even now they are living. That 7 rocks represents 7 Sabdarishis. It is their energy field. Few people should sit under the banyan tree and few people should go there and sit. And you can have a telephone connection, conversation. Just have that fork. You call that spoon fork, vibrating fork. Keep one fork under banyan tree, tuning fork. Keep one fork in that rock. the Saptarishi rocks. Just vibrate the tuning fork in banyan tree. You will see that the fork on the Saptarishi rock will vibrate intensely. You can try it today. You can video record it. Because this banyan tree and that Saptarishi rock is deeply connected through a different frequency than what you understand. Through supernal effulgence they are connected. All the Saptarishis sit there and listen to Paramashiva's Vedas and Upanishads and Agama teachings. The tuning fork, the resonance, matching a frequency will simply happen between our banyan tree and that Saptarishi rock. You can check it. I think the distance physically maybe 2-3 kilometers. At least 2-3 kilometers. And I'm talking about the air distance, not through road. By air, it must be at least 2-3 kilometers. But this tuning fork will vibrate the frequency for the 2-3 kilometers without any time gap. Paramashiva's message directly from KAILASA. Listen. Time and space the continuum of time and space is due to a stuff connecting both. That stuff is called Maya Tattva in Vedic tradition. It is not there, but it is there. Because the time and space, both the dimensions, do not have a clear border, kind of a watertight compartment border. No. Understand this very intensely. For example, if time and space put together is 100 meter, consider an 100-meter clock as time and space. For some people, 60 meter is time, only 40 meter is space. For some people, only 30 meter is time, 70 meter is space. The time and space continuum and the way it exists as reality for you is not the way it exists as reality for others. That is why some people are so excited to wake up in the morning. Some people feel, oh God, I don't know why I need to open my eyes. Listen carefully. The outer world reality is perceived between certain frequencies. Like I gave the example, 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz sound only can be perceived by any normal human being. Below 20 hertz or above 20,000 hertz, you can't perceive it. You can't hear it. If you experience, it's something extraordinary. Yesterday I saw, when I was giving the satsang itself, she was getting into that mood of anagata dvani, means the sound which is higher frequency than the 20,000 hertz. The experience you had, which you have not shared with anyone, is true. This reality which all of us are commonly sharing with the word called world, this is also between certain frequency. For example, we will give the same like sound, 20 unit Maya to 20,000 unit Maya. It's only an example I am giving you. Between the 20 unit Maya, 20,000 unit Maya, the hertz for sound, Maya for the reality, I am using Maya word as a unit for reality. Between 20 unit Maya to 20,000 unit Maya, all of us common human beings can experience it as world, as reality. If it goes below 20 unit or above 20,000 unit, you start manifesting powers. Listen. If you unclutch intensely, it will go below 20 unit Maya. You become pure intense. If you go above 20,000 unit Maya, you become pure devotion, feeling connection. But in both you experience oneness. Suddhadvaita Sugabodham. One beautiful thing, this clarity, whether you unclutch and reach below 20 unit Maya or practice devotion, feel connected and reach above 20,000 unit Maya, you experience the same oneness. Sutta Advaita Sugabodham. If I initiate you into power manifestation, your whole body, mind starts getting grounded in that oneness space. Sutta Advaita Sugabodha. What you manifest is Shakti, not ordinary Siddhi. Because in our power manifestation, the more you practice, more you get grounded. Paramashiva's message directly from Sri KAILASA. Listen. The scene is always seen based on the frequency and quality of the existence of the seer. Seen is always seen based on the quality of the existence of the seer. The core of the seer chooses the quantity, quality, impact of the scene on himself and on others, who sees as part of his scene. Understand? Even what you think as others is part of your scene. So the base for the existence of your first person, second person, third person, all the three are the seer. So do not try to make the scene absolutely independent of the seer by dissolving the responsibility of the seer and the impact of the seer on the scene, whether first person, second person, or third person. Listen.
Today, Swamiji has given us one of the most important key secrets to understanding life. What we need to apply, what is the exact change we need to bring to see the difference, to manifest the reality that we are looking to manifest. And this brings us all to the conclusion of our day today. And hope all of you have learned the secret. It is experientially. And Swamiji has experientially given us the experience of how we can break free from all the suffering and pain in life.
I request all of the participants to please take a moment and share how was it for you? What kind of a shift did you experience? Understand every moment that you are spending here, empowering yourself with these extraordinarily powerful cognitions, you're actually investing into your conscious currency. Every time these powerful cognitions are there, cherished in your inner space, using that, you can transform your life. You have that, you're actually becoming consciously wealthy. So it's a huge blessing that each of you are experiencing. I mean, each one of us are experiencing here. And it's such a blessing that you have decided to make this decision for yourself, be here today, and able to experience this. It needs tremendous courage to be able to decide to drop your patterns and pains and suffering ferociously. You are ready to take that, which is what made you come and sit here, made you participate. So I really wanted to thank each one of the participants who came here, who sat here throughout the day, listened to the sessions, and participated intensely. Thank you so much. And tomorrow we are going to have yet another special day. And I request all the participants that whoever had an amazing experience today, take a few minutes and extend it to your friends. It's a simple thing that you're taking as a decision to extend it, but it's going to make a big impact even in their lives. We just had such a powerful experience of liberating ourselves from pain and suffering. Tomorrow, we are going to be having the very powerful way of how you can have completion with your gender identity, how you cognize you, and how you can become the best of you. See some of you clapping. Ma Gokila is so happy hearing the topic. Yes, we are going to be having a very powerful day tomorrow. I know this is like a favorite for many of you. Tomorrow, we also have an exclusive session. This session is not going to be played on YouTube. So, all the participants who are watching us, make sure you're logged into Zoom rooms because during that part, we will not be streaming it on social media platforms. It's an exclusive session for the first time. Everyone are going to get to watch it. Even if you've attended all the seasons before, you would have never seen this session. This is going to be on the revelation of actually what are those 11 genders. Swamiji is going to be revealing about it. So tomorrow is a very important day. Please share this information with your friends. Even if you feel they have attended the sessions before, just message them, drop a message, say that tomorrow we have this exclusive session and to log in, be logged in throughout the day. There's going to be a surprise session played in between the day, so do not miss out. You you would have never ever seen it unless you had done this one program that Swamiji himself personally conducted in 2019.
And also, one of the most important aspects, in addition to this, that we are going to be understanding about is how to apply these extraordinary powerful cognitions to attract the abundance that we want in life, to create, to manifest the reality as we want in life. How we can manifest wealth, how we can manifest all these abundance, the secret to abundance in our life. So do not miss. Please be there tomorrow. We thank every one of you for joining with us today. This brings us all to the conclusion of our day today. And let us conclude with the Purna Mantra. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् नित्यानन्द परमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्. Thank you all, Nityananda.